What's up, YouTubers? Sexy Mr. Mustard here, heading into town. And it has been a while since I have been on a bike. Let me tell you, as I'm rocking out to music once again. I can't get enough of this Senna, man. It's awesome. So I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to give everybody a little life update before I go into the topic. So, what's been happening in Sexy Mr. Mustard's life, and why has he not ridden in over 2 weeks? And why have videos not been coming out as I stop this music? Well, let's see. Right now, I'm trying to, before I left, and basically we went on vacation. And I say vacation like that because it was a vacation, but it wasn't relaxing. So basically what happened, we ended up going to Orlando. We flew out to Orlando for what was it? Last Thursday through Monday. And the reason we did that was my fiance's little sister graduated high school, and when my fiance graduated college, we went to Orlando and went to Disney World. Her dad took us all to Disney World, and so her little sister was like, well, why don't I get to go? So he pretty much said, all right, and up and flew our asses out there. I'm not much of a roller coaster person, and we were going, I'm one of these people that likes Universal Studios, Florida, a lot better than Disney World. So we spent one day in Magic Kingdom, and then the rest were spent at Universal Studios. But the part that wore me out, I'm not much of a roller coaster person. So as soon as we get there, as soon as we stop, I was told, okay, well, we're going to go to, we didn't even go to the hotel. We landed in Orlando and then headed out to SeaWorld, which I thought was going to be a little relaxing time staring at animals and shit, and it was not. It was fucking roller coasters right off the bat. I never used to really like roller coasters. I'm still not like a crazy huge fan of roller coasters, but they're not that bad. So I rode this thing called the Manta. Fucking scary to say the least. You're basically leaned over staring down. So that was some fucked up shit. Facing the ground, climbing up on a roller coaster, just what I want to get my feet wet. So yeah, the reason it was so tiring, we did that. Then the next day we went to Magic Kingdom. You know, Magic Kingdom's just got a bunch of kid shit, so it's really just for the experience of going to the Magic Kingdom. Alright, the reason why, even though I keep saying this, the reason why everything was so tiring is, so everybody that went, it was me, my fiance, her sister, or I should say her half-sister, her half-brother. Now they both are 18 and 20. And I'm no old motherfucker either. I am 28, turned 28 in February, so I'm not exactly an old man, but, you know, I don't have the energy of a freaking 18-year-old anymore, and their asses were just every single day, got up, love them to death, but Lord, got up, it was like, you know, first thing in the morning, get to the park when it opened, stay the entire day. So I basically had Thursday through Friday, entire day spent at parks riding roller coasters nonstop. I am, you know, God, I was so fucking exhausted. We even went and rode roller coasters the day we were getting on the plane because our flight wasn't until 5. So what happened, since it was Memorial Day weekend, our plane was at 5, so we went to Universal, did all that shit until, you know, 3 o'clock, got to the airport, got on the plane. God, I was so freaking exhausted. Then we got home and had to go to work the next day. So I feel like I've had no rest or me time for the last pretty much 2 weeks, because then I had to work an entire week. And of course, work was not slow, as I had prayed to the lords of workload. Then, since, you know, I don't like going and being around all those people because, no offense, you know, love foreign people coming and spending money in America, but, you know, it's nothing but Eastern Europeans and people from South America. You know, I swear I learned Russian just from being around all the people at Disney World. But anyways, my fiance got sick the day after we got back, so she only went to work on Tuesday and then was freaking just had a fever and everything else. She was confined, or the doctor told her to stay in the bedroom for 2 days until Friday, basically, which was yesterday, to keep her from being, you know, she was contagious. She had bronchitis, she had some kind of throat illness, sinusitis. I was just like, Jesus, baby. I don't feel the best in the world right now either, but I spent my entire week working, then coming home and trying to avoid her to keep from getting sick, because in my job, I can't really be sick. If I miss a few days, it's disastrous for the amount of work we do. But she's feeling better now, so that's good. But yeah, it was hard keeping her away because she can't get enough of your man here, and she was getting lonely and kept wanting. I let her sleep on the couch with me when she was probably still contagious, which was probably a terrible idea. Let me close this. I hope this is my first vlog with my new helmet, so not sure how the audio is going to be. Probably shouldn't be doing it and testing it, doing a serious vlog, but whatever. Anyways, now that the life shit is out of the way, I wanted to get to the main topic, which is helmets and why you should invest in a good helmet. I know it's not easy, but at some point in life, if you ride a motorcycle, you owe it to yourself to buy a really good helmet. And let me tell you why. I know everybody's financial situation's not the same. And I know I've heard that, you know, a $50 helmet's going to protect you just as good as a, you know, $800 helmet, which I do not personally agree with. A lot of it is creature comfort shit, though. But let me tell you about those creature comforts. And basically, I did what I think everybody does. Sometimes you could argue that you could save money by not starting with a shit helmet and then upgrading twice. I think a lot of people do that. They'll buy, you know, especially if you're new to riding and you're not sure if you're going to keep doing it, you might buy a, you know, I bought a Bell Qualifier, which is like a $100 helmet. That's the third Viper I've seen. And there's a ZR1, looks like, maybe not. So I bought a Bell Qualifier, which is a $90 to $100 helmet. And that's fine. I mean, if that's what you can afford, I'm not here to bash people for not being able to afford a $700 helmet. Me personally, I also think that I would not be able to appreciate the quality of what is on my head right now if I did not start with a Bell Qualifier. Then I went to a middle ground helmet, which is still a very nice helmet. And I know when I say this, if anybody's watching this shit, I'm gonna get Icon fanboys fucking throwing sledgehammers at me through the screen, but excuse me. I had I still have it. I still have all my helmets, actually, because you can't, I mean, what the fuck do you do with them? Nobody wants to buy a used helmet. But I bought a Icon variant next, the Construct one, and besides the entire time after I got it, those helmets, let me tell you, the carbon ones maybe not, but all the other ones that just have graphics on them that are $370 are fucking overpriced. Don't care what you say, it's my opinion, whatever, they're fucking overpriced. There's no reason that helmet should cost $370. It's just not, it's not plush enough. I mean, it's very, I love their liners, that Hydra Dry, it's a good liner, but, and they're good helmets. I liked mine. The reason I decided to upgrade, I know about every vlogger on earth wears one, but being on a naked bike, that peak on the top just freaking yanked my head around too much. And now that I've had this thing on that I'm wearing now, I can see, I mean, this thing is amazing. I can see why people at some point upgrade to like a $700, $800 helmet. Because they've gone a Ducati. That'd be funny if that was fucking downshift 83. Hey, what you doing in the Birmingham, son? I want to tell y'all what I bought because, or I kind of don't, because I want to do a reveal video on it just to have fun with some cinematic action. But, I bought an Aride Defiant. And, oh, there's a fucking F40. Holy fuck. Fuck. I don't know if you guys can see it, but Jesus H. And that's a real F40. I can tell a kit car when I see it. Fuck, I wish I could get closer to it. Or even see it better. Damn, dude, that thing is so fucking low. Thumbnail. Guys, check out this road. This is the road that I used to live on. My parents used to live on. It's so gorgeous. Imagine this in the fall with all the freaking, like, trees turning. Like, there's so much foliage. It's awesome. Anyways, back on topic. This thing, it's just nice. And I'm telling you, the difference, being able to open up these airflow holes that are on this thing and actually feel the fucking airflow, you know, change between the detents is fucking amazing. I can tell on this helmet when the back vent is open and not. I mean, it's just awesome. The front vent flows a bookload of air. But yeah, this thing, I'm telling you, man, just, oh, if you can swing it, man, I'd get one. And this isn't a review. This is just me kind of talking about helmets. I might do a review on it. I'd like to. Premium helmet, man, it's nice. But yeah, I got an Aride Defiant because I ride a naked bike. I might get a Super Sport one day, but I really like the naked bike feel, so I honestly don't know what the fuck I would get next unless I got like a Ducati or something. But the Defiant is made for naked bike riding. Oh, and here's another thing. I normally, as dumb as this sounds, a lot of our motorcycle shops around here aren't the greatest. We've got one really big one, Big Number One Motorsports, and I wanted to give them a shout out as to how well, like, basically what I was doing the old trick that I was going to go in there and try on helmets because I wanted to try on one of these before I spent this much money. Whoa, slippery. So I wanted to try them on, and I ended up buying one because the guy was so freaking helpful. He looked at my head and was like, "You're round, man." I was like, "You need to be looking at a Defiant or an RXQ." I was like, "Oh," because I was going to buy a Vector too because they're cheap. Relatively, $500 is cheap. I put this thing on and I was like, "Motherfucker." And he said, "It's for a naked bike." I was like, "Oh, I'll ride an Fz8. I'm like, "Oh." He's like, "Perfect." And it does. It's awesome. There's a Ducati. A Ducati. Damn, you are pretty laid over on those bitches, aren't you? Oh, look at me. I'm in a biker gang. The red Ducati. He's like, "I'm on the film." Why am I doing an Italian voice? Because he's riding an Italian bike. God, I'd love a Duke one day. I just don't want to pay to have it fucking fixed. But anyways, guys, unless something else happens, I'm just out for a Saturday ride. Found some dudes to roll around with. Wanted to give y'all a quick update because I haven't been really regularly putting videos out. I'm trying to do that and get into a rhythm of doing something like this and recording when we go, or when I go on my Sunday rides. And sometimes you find cool shit like this. I had somebody almost run me off the road, and then I found a group of guys tail behind. But anyways, guys, hit that subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed the video. You know, like it if you liked it. I'm not very big, so I like to see those little likes coming in. Try to comment on everything. So yeah, guys, subscribe if you like the video, and I will see y'all on the next one, because I am just gonna go follow these guys for a bit until I get to my parents' new house. And we'll see later on. I've got I'm gonna be doing a damn GPS, shut up woman. I'm gonna be doing a helmet review and some gear reviews that I've got in the works. I'm gonna review this Senna, but I haven't had anybody to communicate with yet. So anyways guys, like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!